Good morning. Welcome to the Arizona BDR. Matt and I kind of got an early start, just decided to get on the road. We had a beautiful camp spot, but the wind was ripping all night long, and yeah, just to get out of the wind, we decided it was just time to go. So yesterday was a really long drive day. We put in 166 miles. Not sure how many miles we're putting in today. Location-wise, we're pretty much even with Phoenix. So we got a lot more northern miles to go. Mapping has us going up this riverbed. There's a house to the side of us. I don't know if there was a small turn, but the riverbed's looking kind of gnarly. Then there's this. This is pretty cool. I don't know, some sort of cold storage maybe? Let's take a quicker look at the mapping, because the map clearly has us coming this way. So Matt's going to turn around, then I'm going to turn around. Apparently there's a road right next to this river wash, and that was where we're supposed to go. So we're going to get turned around and get back on the road. I don't know, maybe a corral or cistern. Pretty cool. Kind of a neat old house back there. Would have been a neat place to camp. There's a fire ring in the driveway. Thought about stopping at the house and just doing a quick film of it, but it really wasn't that old. Old enough, but just I didn't see any cinematic value in it, so we just continued on. And just like that, we're back in the river. There's something about these riverbeds. This is where my memories of my stepdad run the deepest. This stretch, it takes me back to a deer hunt he took me on when I was a kid. Time has moved on. I've gotten older, and he's since passed. But the desert, it stays the same. Timeless, just like the memories. Nope.
I mean, holy crap. Gave her hell.
Wow.
Well, if it was stolen, they wouldn't have kept the Toyota cap.
Somebody took the battery. Which means they got it down that. Something I did not. There's something else we didn't expect on this trail. While there is a joke about not parking here, due diligence was done, and we did call the Forest Service, did not answer, called local police department, they did not answer, so we went ahead and called 911, gave them the information, and they're going to send somebody out to take a look at this and hopefully get it out of here. One minute I'm reliving those moments on a hunt. The next, Matt and I are standing in front of a car that shouldn't be here. With nothing more we can do, it is time to get back on the trail, climbing higher and higher until we reach the summit. And once again, everything changes. The desert disappears, at least for now, and suddenly we're descending into a forest. This adventure is definitely full of unexpected surprises. The road narrows, winding along the mountainside, hugging every turn. And for Matt and I, the reward is waiting below. Wide open views of the valley stretching out in front of us as we make our way to the next stop. Neither of us able to fathom what the trail has in store next. The dirt road gives way to pavement, and off camera, we stop for fuel and fresh provisions. Then it's back on the road, our jeeps pointed towards Apache Peak, and a spot on the map I have to see to believe. A waterfall. Surely, that's a typo, right? But no, it's actually there. And while it may be small compared to the falls we saw in Tennessee, out here in the desert, it's impressive. But there's more hiding here, just out of sight. We learn from Drew, you'll meet him in a minute, that there's a set of primitive ruins tucked in just above the waterfall. But let's not get too far ahead of the story. So I'm kind of curious, we're almost at the top of this mountain and we have a waterfall to the side that we just looked at. I'm curious where the water comes from. Is it all a natural spring or is it something else? All right, we made it to a fire tower. Right next to the fire tower at an overlook is a great big blue Unimog labeled Onyx Off-Road down both sides of it in great big letters. Hopefully somebody's outside. That'd be pretty cool to go talk to them. And let me show you these views. How we doing?
He'll just get scared. How you doing?
Good. How you doing?
Good.
Yeah, followed you. Scott, following you guys. Last I knew, you were down in Central America, though.
Definitely very interesting.
Wow. Yeah, this is. There you go.
And they're pretty comfortable.
They're pretty comfortable.
That one's really good. No, it really is.
All right.
Give it a try.
Make sure there ain't no snakes or anything or scorpions in there.
No, they're not. Shockingly, it's for being stoned, it's pretty comfortable.
Oh, you gotta be kidding me.
It's great, right?
Yeah.
This is amazing.
It really is.
Yeah, this whole area is really cool, and the fire tower is obviously really interesting. But like Edward Abbey, I don't know if you know the author Edward Abbey, who wrote a lot of like the Southwest stuff.
Okay.
He worked 3 seasons at this tower while he was writing.
All right, so the waterfall is over there. We were told up there is some ancient ruins, and it's a sketchy climb. So let's see how sketchy is.
we got to go that way. Boy, they weren't kidding on sketchy. So we got about, I think, about 300 more feet to go up to get where we think this set of ruins is. That's about 300 feet down there. And the Jeep's about 600 feet there. He's saying he's already past the point of no return. He's trying to decide if it's worth coming up. Honestly, so am I. I think no helmet, no gloves, no climbing gear, no climbing sticks. I'm gonna call it, safety's sake. Sorry, I'm not gonna do those cool camera shots where I walk away and go back and get the camera. This is kind of rough. We stopped early tonight, about 3:30. I wanted to take it a little easy, and it was a great day. We ran into Drew and Savannah from Our Way to Rome. Really great conversation. It was great meeting you, and we hope to see you young on the trail. If you haven't watched their content, they have really good content, and they are doing the Overland thing out of a blue Unimog, and I believe it's a 1987. It's pretty cool. They got great content, so check them out. But we made camp early, like I was saying. It's time to get the scuttle up and going so we could cook some dinner. Just did some basic maintenance thing, paperwork, and even washed hair and washed the beard, so necessary stuff. So after meeting Drew and Savannah, having a nice conversation with Drew up at Apache Peak, I believe is what it was. He gave us a little insider knowledge about a set of primitive ruins that was really close by. Said it was a sketchy hike. We tried it, but it ended up being far sketchier than what we wanted to do. So we climbed back down, continued driving, and we're at a pretty quiet little camp spot right now.
While this chapter was full of unexpected encounters, abandoned cars, waterfalls, cartoon-inspired furniture, and a chance encounter along the way, the hidden Arizona adventure is far from over. Stay tuned for more. Thanks for watching, have a blessed day, and remember, life's an adventure. Go live it.